This month, we have been telling the stories of everyday heroes. Some of them are ordinary people who have shown courage in extraordinary circumstances. Others are people who demonstrate their heroism every day in the way they live their lives. Nur Asia is a woman who fits both of these definitions of a hero. She was living in Indonesia in December 2004 when an earthquake caused a series of tsunamis that killed or injured hundreds of thousands of people. At that time, Ms. Asia, like others in her village, had never heard of a tsunami and had no idea what to expect after the earthquake hit. She remembers a man running through the village after the ground stopped shaking, yelling that the water was receding and there were fish on the sand. Soon, the armed forces ordered everyone to high ground, so she left with her 8-month-old son on her back and holding her 5-year-old daughter's hand. Her mother-in-law was with her, but she hadn't seen her husband yet. They got up the mountain just in time. She saw people being pulled into the water as the wave destroyed her village. In the middle of this nightmare, someone approached and asked Ms. Asia to help a pregnant woman who was about to give birth. There were no medical facilities available and no tools for her to use, but Ms. Asia had been a midwife since 1994, so she went willingly, and she delivered the baby safely in spite of the chaos around her. Ms. Asia was finally reunited with her husband 10 days later, but the family spent 3 more months at an emergency camp in the mountains. In that time, she continued to help the victims of the disaster, going far beyond her usual role of midwife to help the injured. In addition to helping women and children, she gave psychological advice and medical assistance wherever it was needed. Finally, after 3 months, her family was able to return to the site of their home and begin rebuilding. The villagers are more prepared these days, and the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, has helped to provide services for women in areas hard hit by disaster. One important effort they've made is the distribution of dignity kits. These are kits that provide basic items to help women in times of crisis. Hopefully, the area will never suffer anything as damaging as the 2004 tsunami again. But the needs of the population in general, and of women in particular, will be better cared for next time there is an emergency. I'm sure this story has made clear how Ms. Asia showed courage in extraordinary circumstances. But she is also an example of an everyday hero. She still lives in the same village, and she still serves as a midwife, helping women give birth to strong, healthy babies and ensuring the future of her community. The woman who she helped during the tsunami lives nearby, and the two have become good friends. The baby she helped deliver on that terrible day now attends the same school as her children.